Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to Vintage Story, the Skalds of Vintara. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. Got a bunch of gears and a bunch of lumps of fat in my inventory because I want to start this episode out with some trading. So the first thing I want to do is come out here to our trader out here and see if he has anything that might be of interest to us. So, hello there, sir. So, underwater painting? Forest Dawn? Well, I will always take paintings. Kind of like to know what this scroll is, too. You know what? Let's go ahead and we're going to get that, and we're going to grab the scroll, too. So, yeah, that's great. He will be buying leather backpacks. Ooh, nice. 5 gears. Beautiful. He also wants some rye bread, and we've got plenty of that available. Ooh, the linen sacks. Not really all that much there, but yeah. Let's go ahead and buy all of that. We have 1 gear left. All right, well, thank you very much, sir. Always happy to get some more paintings. Now this scroll, we're going to add it to our journal, and let's go ahead and press J and brief discussions with the traveler. Act 1, Scene 1, a large study filled with charters and packaging. Oh, interesting. So this actually has multiple pages. Oh, that is pretty cool. So it's a play. Huh, that is really neat. Oh, that's pretty. That is really cool. I would have never thought that was something that was in the game. Well, that's kind of neat. All right. Well, now we are going to head to Apache's store because I know he has gotten his Hellhammer running now, and we could definitely use some plates, and I think we could probably use some scythes too. So let's go ahead and run over here. We're going to trade our lumps of fat to him because I believe he still wants to buy lumps of fat. And yeah, I suppose we'll buy a couple of scythes and a bunch of plates. So yeah, he's got the Hellhammer put together here. And right now it's not running because the wind speed is too low, or the brake is not on. But yeah, you can just right click on these and it'll apply the brake, and then the hammers won't run, which is kind of a nice little thing. But yeah, he's been doing a lot of work on that, and I'm very happy to see it. So yes, let's go ahead and come in here. So want to buy 5 lumps of fat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Go ahead and drop off all of that fat. And keep that last one. And I don't think that he has anything donations. Okay, so it looks like he's made a few more copper picks. There's not really anything in here. A squire emblem. Nah. So copper plates, 2 rusty gears, molybdechakos plates, 2 rusty gears. Well, you know what? I think we're going to do 2 molybdechakos plates and 1 copper plate and wolves. And then we will go ahead and buy 3 scythes. So, yes, there we go. So, pumped a little bit of stuff back into the economy, but we also drained a little bit out of the economy. But we did get some more paintings, and I'm always happy to get more paintings. So, yes, now we have the next problem, and that is this wonderful mess. So, we need desperately to start getting some of this cleaned up. Now, I have made a design for something in my creative world, but honestly it looks more like a house than a warehouse, so I don't know if I really want to use that. So I might need to take a little time and try to get that figured out. And I guess before I forget, whoops, that is not the painting. I want to put these paintings up here somewhere. Where should I put them? Now, unfortunately, this is all half slabs, so we can't place it there. Yeah, it just doesn't work very good. So, I mean, we could place it here. And maybe back here for now? I don't like that. How about right there? Yeah. Put it back here in my stash and my hoard. You know, we got a lot of stuff around here. Get this all cleaned up. But yes, I need to go and do a little bit more experimentation in creative. See if I can come up with something. And who knows, maybe in the meantime I'll do a little bit more of the farm and animal stuff. Because yes, we just got all these scythes. And really, I should make some lanterns. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to work on, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So, one thing that I need to make this build is light mud bricks. Now, one thing that I was thinking that I could use medium fertility soil for, to have to go out and find some low fertility soil and collect that up. Now, also, while I'm at it, I will be collecting a lot of dry grass because that is another component needed for that. And also, we need clay, which we have tons of. Now, the last component for the light mud bricks is sand, which we have a fair amount of sand. So, hope to get this low fertility dirt because yeah, I don't really want to terribly destroy the area around here. So, yeah, over in this area, I'm not quite as concerned because, yeah, we've already started making a heck of a mess here. So, yeah, I will be going through here. I'll collect up all of the grass that I can and things like that. And I got to get to some soil. And it looks like we have soil just off to this direction. Now, I don't think that I've been over here yet. So let's head over here and see if this is medium fertility or low fertility. Because yeah, we need the low fertility soil. Now, I think last time I went west from the teleporter. So let's just see what we got over here. Okay, good. This is low fertility soil. We have some flint in the area, so that's perfect. So yeah, I am going to... Oh, and it's only one layer thick. But yes, I am going to collect up a whole bunch of this stuff. I will be making sure that I collect all of the grass off of this. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. My gosh, keeping this many pigs fed is a difficult task. So I think what I'm probably going to do when these guys actually start having pigs or piglets, I'm going to come in and just slaughter all of the adults. We should have an absolutely massive number of pigs when that happens, but this is just getting insane. But I have collected up, well, I believe all of the resources that I need to be able to start building this warehouse, and I have decided on the location that we are going to build it in. So let's go ahead and drop that extra grain off, and we are actually going to be coming over here, and this is where we are going to be building it. So I kind of picked this spot because it's right in the middle of all of my farming and livestock operations. And I want to have the path go down this side along the pond, and then I want it to go down this side around the back side of that hill and connect back into the path that runs into the gardens. So that's what we've got there. The entrance will be right here. And so that will leave us a little bit of space here in front that we can decorate, kind of like we did in the single player world with the opened and closed crates and stacks of whatever. You know, we'll figure out stuff that we can put in front of this. But you can see it is a decent sized building. Now, the issue that you can probably see here is we're going on, well, there's two different levels here. And so I want to get it built up to this level because if we dig this down, then it feels weird having the pond here. So I am going to fill this up a little. We are going to keep this little area here. So maybe we'll just have to make a bit of a foundation under this portion, because it kind of feels like this should come through about here and then connect back to that hill. I don't know. But we also have a couple of trees to remove to be able to get going on this. And we have a bunch of purchases to make. So, yeah, oh, and every time that I come through here, I have to collect every bit of the grass that's in here, because we need tons and tons of dry grass. So, yes, we need to make some purchases. And I don't know, I messaged Apache and let him know what I was in need of, and I don't know if he's had a chance to fill everything up, but we need a bunch of acacia and a bunch of kipok logs. So let's go ahead and head over here and see if he's had a chance to fill this up and what we would need to purchase this. So we have 16 stacks of the kipok logs. That's not going to go very far for what I need. And acacia, no. So he has not had a chance to fill this up. So, we might pay with quicklime, because I know that is something that we are, well, we have a bunch of it. We actually have a bunch in the shop and no one has bought it. So I don't know, maybe it's time that we start utilizing a little of the quicklime, because yeah, we have a chest here with 16 quicklime in it and nobody's bothered to buy any of it. So yeah, I might see if I can get a hold of Apache, see what he wants for that stuff, and then I'll come back and we'll see what we can do on building this. So one thing that I will definitely be doing, I need to get some of these paper lanterns. So I have 4 stacks of cattails and a whole bunch of candles. So we are going to go ahead and do this. So 4 stacks of cattails and 4 candles will give us 4 of these. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and place all of these in here. And we will go ahead and also then, oh, that's the wrong way, do this. And so that should give us 12 more. We should have 16 in total when it's all said and done. So yes, that is a lot of these lanterns. And you can see they are very bright. But the reason for this is very simple. This area is very dark. Now, of course, we have no real lighting out here because no one's been doing anything out here. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and place these down around the area just to help illuminate everything so that we can maybe work on this at night. And that kind of gives a little bit of an idea of how big this thing is going to be. So it's going to be quite large. Now I'm also wanting to figure out something that we can do in the way of a nice looking lamp for these, lamp posts that we could put along the side of a path or whatever. But also, you could see I have gotten this path now that runs back on this side. So that's kind of nice. And for now, I'm just going to place these around here just to illuminate the area, and I am now starving. Wonderful. Alright, so yeah, that's going to make a big difference in the lighting. Now, I do have a bunch of stuff that I have cooked up here because I made a bunch of red meat stew somewhere. Oh, I sealed it, that's right. So, red meat stew and boiled cabbage. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves some food. Because, yeah, I don't like starving. So, nom 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 nom. And yeah, you can see we still did not eat the whole thing. That is wonderful. But so we've got a little bit of lighting. We have our food back in our inventory. And yeah, like I said, we need to come up with some type of a lamp for these, a lamp post, so that this looks a little nicer. But I am waiting for Apache to get onto the server. He doesn't have near enough logs for what we need here. And did talk to him briefly. And I had totally forgot about the fact that he needs iron nuggets, and that is something that we have a lot of. So yeah, we'll probably be trading iron nuggets. We'll try to figure out a price that seems fair, and we'll go from there. And I do not want that there because, yeah, hares. And speaking of hares, we have actually had hares getting back into the fields again. I don't know for sure what's going on there. Oh, yeah, this is probably how they did that. So yeah, let me do this. Now they can't get in. So, yeah. Always with the hares getting over the fences. Alright, well, I'm going to do a little bit of stuff here, do a little bit of the groundwork, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I am over here at Apache's log shop. I think what I'm going to do is give him 1 iron ingot, basically, for each stack of logs. So I have here 180 magnetite nuggets. That is good for 9 ingots. So I'm going to give him 1 ingot per stack. So we're going to go ahead and pull out all of these. And so that is good for, yeah, what we said we would give him. So that's 20 nuggets each there. And then we need the acacia. He has 1 stack of that, so we'll give him 20 nuggets for that as well. I'm pretty sure he will be more than happy with that. Now we have tons of iron, and I feel like we could probably afford to do that for some time. But let's go ahead and head back over here to the building site, and we'll take a look at what's gone on here. So I did extend the dirt work out here, and one thing that is really nice about laying down large amounts of dirt in Vintage Story is you get a lot of long grass. So we should be able to trim some of that back because there's way more of it than we need here, but that's fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're gonna get on the building here. So first off, we're gonna lay in the floor. So I am going to use dark mud bricks for the floor. Now dark mud bricks are made by combining 8 dry grass, 4 clay, and 2 low fertility soil. That gives 4 bricks each. So yeah, not terribly bad, but we're going to go ahead and come in here and place this in here. Now this will give it a little bit more of an industrial feel, which is what I am really looking for. So we'll place this down in here, and then we'll take a look at what we're doing next. So I have now laid out the outer boundary of the building here, and you can see why I need so many logs. So we are going to be using Kepak logs all facing vertically in this build. So out here, like I said, we are going to make like a little staging area for the storage rooms, but everywhere else I have put black currant bushes and fences along the exterior of the building. So that'll make it look a little bit nicer. But over here it didn't make a lot of sense because this should end up being all cobblestone, gravel, and things like that, and the berry bushes wouldn't grow there very good. But so now we are going to continue forward on the actual building itself. So we have 2 different setups that will determine how this looks, and I put away all of the logs here, so we need to grab some of those. So first off, we have one like this that is 4 wide. Now the 4 wides are going to have windows. So what we'll do is we will bring these up to 4 blocks tall. Then we'll drop back down Okay. And we're going to go ahead and put in 4 half blocks of glass, and then we'll put logs on top of those. Now there's another little feature to these, and that is that they are going to get upside down stairs in each corner and half slabs in between. Now at the stone areas, we are going to bring these up with cobblestone. So we'll have the brick foundation and then the cobblestone going up. Now this is the other type of setup, which is anything that is not 4 blocks wide. Now most of them will be 3 blocks wide, but I think we might have 1 or 2 that's, well, I guess I took the spot that wasn't going to be 3 blocks wide, and I'm putting in a secondary door, out the back of the warehouse. But so this will be what we do on the others. So we're still going to bring our logs up here just like we would on the other, but then we're going to come down here and we are going to put stairs like that to fill the gaps. So that will give a little bit more interest into the build. And then just like on the others, we are going to go ahead and put in upside down stairs and a half slab. So that is the basics of it. Now the other thing is we will be putting trapdoors next to all of the windows to give a little bit more texture. Now this area here, normally this would be filled up with bushes, and you can see why I've put those there, because this just really doesn't look right without it. But I think once we start putting some storage things around there, it should look a lot nicer. But you can see this looks pretty good, and so I'm very happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is go around the entire build and do this on every single one of the panels on this thing. We'll come back and hopefully start taking a look at the roof. So I now have the great majority of this done. Unfortunately, I am 2 blocks short on the K-Pop log, so I need 1 more right here, and I need 1 more right here. That kind of stinks, but I think we are ready to start getting into the roof. Do I? Yeah, I've got plenty of sticks to do this. Ah, geez. Okay, so let's make a few ladders. We don't need a whole bunch. And we're going to get up on here and start into this. Now, just like normal on my roofs, this is going to be a fairly irregular roof. And, really, I should probably grab my lantern, because otherwise it's going to start getting dark up here for you guys. So let's go ahead and come up here, and we'll start out with this little section right here. So what we're going to do, we are going to go down 1 block below the edge here and place this in here. Now, actually, I think I may have done this wrong. I think a couple of these are supposed to be upside down birch stairs, but you know what, we'll just leave it like that. We'll see if we need to change it, we will. But so this is going to come down here, and then it's actually going to come and go across this direction. So yeah, that's just the way that's going to be. Then we need our andesite stairs, and yeah, we're going to make the border out of andesite. Now, this roof, most of the roofs that I have done so far on this server have been shingles. This one, I'm actually going to go with a wood roof. So we are going to use acacia stairs. And you can see part of the reason why I'm thinking we probably want to go with birch on that other, because, well, quite frankly, this is going to be a lot of acacia otherwise. So we'll go ahead and put these into the corners, because that will be, we'll have to chisel those down later. Now, this edge right here is going to be a little different, because we will have a dormer sticking out of here, but it's not going to be centered on any of the other locations. And my gosh, this is stupid. Why can I not do this? So, oh geez, I'm having a terrible time. So yeah, this is the height that the roof is going to be, but it's going to be a very complicated roof, as I like to do. So I'm going to get some of the more basic stuff put in here, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, I haven't quite been able to finish off the storage room over there because we have a bit more pressing matter to take care of now. We got piglets all over the place. These guys are generation 3, and so we need to get rid of all of the others. So basically what I'm going to be looking for, like this one here is still pregnant, so I'm not going to kill her. But like any of the boars or any of the sows that are not pregnant, I'm going to go ahead and start slaughtering them. So I have a bunch of swords in my inventory. I have a bunch of knives. And I ground up a bunch of salt. So we are going to be curing this meat so that... Okay, I saw inside that pig's head. It was empty. That's what I always thought. But anyway, yeah, so I have a lot of pigs to slaughter. And, yeah, I'm sure that there are some people that don't want to see that. So I will bring you guys back in when I'm done. So I have knocked back the herd a lot. Everything that is left here is just pregnant sows at this point. But you can see there's still a lot of pregnant sows, and that means there's going to be a lot more piglets. Now, I have already gone back and cooked a whole bunch of the red meat with cabbage, but we still have 3 stacks of red meat in our inventory. And so I think it is time for us to go and do a little bit of meat curing. And that way we can have stuff to take with us when we need to. So let's go ahead and come back here. And we have a few empty barrels here. So what we're going to do is we are going to drop in a bunch of salt and meat. And I don't remember for sure how much we need here. So let's see here. To make cured red meat, we need 2 salt for every red meat. Okay, so let's find out how much salt we can put in here. Can we put 2 stacks? No. Okay, so yes, that is all the better we can do, is half a stack at a time. Oh geez, we don't have enough salt then. Man, that takes a lot of salt. I didn't realize that. Never had this kind of bulk on this. So yeah, I guess the last stack of 63 will just have to be turned into rot. But yeah, there we go. So we'll have 2 stacks of cured red meat, and I have made a whole bunch of red meat stew with boiled cabbage that I then sealed with some of these lumps of fat. So we've actually killed, well, we've gotten 60 lumps of fat. So I think we've killed 30 pigs so far. And yeah, that's going to come in really handy. But if I remember correctly, I still have a little bit of fat up here in my base. And so let's go ahead and find that. I want to say it's somewhere here. Yep, there it is. So we have 8 more pieces of fat there. We'll drop off this stuff because yeah, lots and lots of hides. We're gonna have to get that stuff going here very soon. And then we have some bones. And yeah, I think we need to head over to Apache's place real quick and trade off this fat. So we should be able to get 12 more gears if he's got that many. And I don't know if he does, but we'll find out. Now, he did just tell me that he has restocked the wood store, so that's a good thing too. And our agreement on the price of logs, he seemed to be pretty happy with that. Oh, and he has restocked this. All right. So yes, we are going to go ahead and grab all of those because we will be getting more lumps of fat later. But there's 12 more gears. Let's see what else he's got. So the bargain bin has not changed. Yeah, nothing really different there. Furniture, treen, and scrim shop, stairs, commissions available. Now this was something he showed me. So he made this, it's a skep holder, and I think that looks pretty cool. And then he has this, and it's a park bench. And I really like this. You know, we sit down on it, and there we go. We're sitting here, we're just enjoying the day. I think that's pretty cool. So yes, I talked to him about possibly doing some work inside of the tavern, so we are going to have to get that tavern finished up. Yeah, but I think that's going to be it for this episode. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. Be sure to check out the other members of the server. Links are down in the description, and I will see you next time. Bye.